Hey, I want to talk today about this idea of managing perceptions. So, you have beliefs about yourself and the things that you're manifesting, the things that you're bringing into your life, the goals that you're meeting. You're going to own a house, you're going to be the CEO, you're going to publish multiple books, sell lots of paintings, whatever your amazing vision is of your future. You're holding that, and you've been taught through the resources on manifestation that you need to have unwavering faith and don't allow any doubt in. And I'll agree with that until we start talking to other people about our big, audacious visions of ourself and our future. Here's why I think that we need a little bit of healthy doubt. I know it's going to sound crazy to you, but here you are, and you've got this big vision of how you're going to be a gift to the world and about the gifts you're going to receive from the world. And this vision of yours, it's inside of yourself. But as you interact with the world and seek to create this career, this success, manifest the gifts, whatever your thing is, you start interacting with friends and family members. There are people in your life right now who don't believe the way you believe. And in order to talk to them about this big vision without triggering their doubt and fear is to walk in with a small bit of skepticism that you're owning and controlling. What do I mean? I mean, instead of just being really, really certain, I'm going to be a best-selling author, I'm going to sell 20,000 copies. The person hears it, they think, wow, you're full of yourself. That's not very realistic. Between now and then, you're going to have to do this and this and this and this, and I don't see that happening. And they start just bleh, and they gossip with each other, and they create this huge field of skepticism, doubt, and fear. If you're too certain when you're telling them your plan. But if you walk in and contain that and show them, then they don't have to do it themselves. Okay, so I say, I had a vision. And in this vision, I'm going to be a best-selling author. I'm going to sell 100,000 books 4 years from now. And then it's just going to grow from there. And you know what? I know that sounds bold and audacious. I know it might not happen. But I'm going to shoot for that. And I'm going to work really hard. And I'm going to do my best to make that happen. So right off the bat, I have named, it might not happen. I have named the things that are triggering, that could trigger other people to worry. So now they don't have to worry. They don't have to wonder if I'm crazy. They don't have to wonder whether they need to protect me from a heartbreak. They don't need to gossip with each other about how arrogant and audacious my vision is, because they see that I've got a small, healthy container of skepticism and doubt. They see, oh, she knows that this is going to be hard work. She knows that there's steps involved. She's not just dreaming again. She's not crazy. She's not high. That, this is realistic. And you know why? It's because this small container is grounding. But when they get triggered because you didn't have it, and they start thinking it's not grounded, it's not realistic, it's a much larger space and weight, bringing down your gifts and visions. So, and you have no control over this. Once you put it out there and they go start talking about it, all of a sudden you're crazy, you need help, they're going to have to knock you down a few pegs. You don't want that. So own the things that could go wrong. Or if it's about yourself having some kind of spiritual gift that's not commonly accepted in a third dimensional reality, Absolutely. You don't need to go and tell Aunt Edna that you can talk to dead people unless Aunt Edna is open to that. If you really need to tell Aunt Edna that and you don't know if she's open to it, say it like this. You know, Auntie, I have had the experience where I feel like I understand things that are happening that I shouldn't understand, like an intuition, and that I feel like sometimes I'm having a conversation with a departed loved one. Now I realize this might not actually be happening. It might be in my imagination, but I don't see any harm. So if you want help to talk to Uncle Chester, I could help you. So I named that it might not be real. And I said I don't see much harm in that. Now that I've shown her that I'm not just so committed to it, she's not worried that I'm crazy. She's not wondering whether she's going to have to call the health department and get me committed into a mental health facility, because I've taken it, I've named it, and I've put it out there, and I maintain control of it. So think about who you're talking to. Own the things that might not be 100% certain, because that disarms the people listening to you. Because if they get into a swirl of gossip, doubt, fear, they're spending a lot of time ruminating about how crazy you are or how stupid you are or how this is never going to happen. All that energy is getting in the way of you becoming who you really are and creating what you intend to create. So instead of blindly, boldly having faith with every person you speak to, think about who you're speaking to and acknowledge what the 3D audience needs to hear. So I hope that's helpful. And holler back if you have any questions about that or if there's something you want me to talk more about. Thanks. Bye.